Oh, hello, great readers. I'm Belchan.
I'm Nimikung.
I'm Banchan.
In this class, I'll read to all of you. Chap. 32 Sec. 4 of Jane Eyre and Autobiography.
As.
Ah.
Jane Eyre and Autobiography. Brontë. Chap. 32 Sec. 4. It is strange, pursuit you, that while I love Rossam and deliver so boldly with all the intensity, indeed, of a first passion, the object of which is exquisitely beautiful, graceful, fascinatingly experienced at the same time a calm, warped consciousness that she would not make me a good wife, that she is not the partner suited to me, that I should discover this within a year after marriage, and that to 12 months' rapture would succeed a lifetime of regret. Strange indeed, I could not help ejaculating. While something in me, he went on, is acutely sensible to her charms, something else is as deeply impressed with her defects. Undertook. Rossam and a sufferer. A laborer. A female apostle. Rossam and a missionary's wife. But you need not be a missionary. Relinquish. What? My vocation? My great work? My foundation laid on earth for mansion in heaven? For war, freedom, for bondage, religion, for superstition, a hope of heaven, for the fear of hell. Must I relinquish that? It is dearer than the blood in my veins. It is what I have to look forward to. After a considerable pause, I say to Miss Oliver, Miss Oliver is ever surrounded by suitors and flatterers. In less than a month, my image will be effaced from her heart. She will forget me, and will marry. Probably. You speak clearly enough, but you suffer in the conflict. Oh, if I get a little thin, it is with anxiety about my prospects. Yet unsettled me to departure, continually procrastinated. Only this morning, I received intelligence that the successor, whose arrival I have been so long expecting, cannot be ready to replace me for 3 months to come yet. Again the surprised expression crossed his face. He had not imagined that a woman would dare to speak so to a man. For me, I felt at home in this sort of discourse. I could never rest in communication with strong, discreet, and refined minds, whether male or female, till I had passed the outworks of conventional reserve, and crossed the threshold of confidence, and won a place by their heart's very hearthstone. You are original, said he, and not timid. There is something brave in your spirit, as was penetrating in your eye. But allow me to assure you that you partially misinterpret my emotions. You think them more profound and potent than they are. You give me a large allowance of sympathy than I have a just claim to. When I kill her, and when I shake before Miss Oliver, I do not pity myself. I scorn my weakness. I know it is ignoble, a mere fever of the flesh. Nothing, I declare, the convulsion of the soul. That is just as fixed as a rock. firm set in the depths of a restless sea. I smiled incredulously. You have taken my confidence by storm, he continued. And now it is much at your service. I am simply, in my original state, stripped of that above-beached robe with which Christianity covers human deformity gold. Hard. Ambitious man. Natural affection only, of all the sentiments, has permanent power over me. Reason, and not feeling, is my guide. My ambition is unlimited. My desire to rise higher, do more than others. Insatiable. I honor endurance, perseverance, industry, talent. At once, I watch your career with interest, because I consider you a specimen of a diligent, orderly, energetic woman. Not because I deeply compassionate what you have gone through. You would describe yourself as a mere pagan philosopher, I said. Oh. There is this difference between me and deistic philosophers. I believe. And I believe the gospel. You missed your epithet. I am not a pagan, but a Christian philosopher, a follower of the sect of Jesus. As his disciple, I adopt his pure, his merciful, his benignant doctrines. I advocate them. I am sworn to spread them. One used to religion. She has cultivated my original qualities just from the minute germ. Natural affection. She has developed the overshadowing tree. Philanthropy. From the wild stringy root of human uprightness. She has reared a due sense of the divine justice, of the ambition to win power and renown for my wretched self. She has formed the ambition to spread my master's kingdom, to achieve victories for the stand of the cross. So much has religion done for me, turning the original materials to the best account, pruning and draining nature. But she could not eradicate nature. Having said this, he took his hat, which lay on the table beside my palette. Once more he looked at the portrait. She is lovely, he murmured. She is well named the Rose of the World. Cui bono? To rest my mind in painting. To prevent the cardboard from being sullied. What he suddenly saw on the paper, it was impossible for me to tell. But something had caught his eye. He took it up with a snatch. He looked at the edge, then shot a glance at me. Inexpressibly peculiar, and quite incomprehensible. A glance that seemed to take and make note of every point in my shape, vest, and dress, for it traversed all. It, keen as lightning. His lips parted, as if to speak, but he checked the coming sentence. Whatever it was. What is the matter? I asked. Nothing in the world, was the reply. And then, replacing the paper, I saw him dexterously tear a narrow slip from the margin. It disappeared in his glove. And then, with one hasty nod and good afternoon, he vanished. Well, I exclaimed, using an expression of the district, that caps the globe. In my turn, scrutinized the paper, tried the tint in my pencil. I pondered the mystery a minute or two, but finding it insolvable, and being certain it could not be of much moment, I dismissed. To be continued.